Hello, I am Ashwani Yadav and welcome to my channel Readings with Ashwani Yadav. So in last video we have talked about Moodle LMS, what is Moodle about, why it is used, and we have visited the Moodle website also, and we have seen the documentation and the Moodle latest version. And we have downloaded the Moodle 3.10 in our last video. So in this video I'm just going to start the installation of Moodle in our server, in our gem, step by step. So what the things we are going to cover in this video, these are Moodle installation step by step. So we'll create database for the Moodle installation, we'll create Moodle data folder for data, and then we'll go for the site installation in the browser. So we have downloaded a zip file last day, so I'm using a gem uh, here for the Apache server and MySQL. So I have placed that Moodle file inside this htdocs. So inside that htdocs I have this Moodle 3.10 zip which I have downloaded in last video, and I have extracted this folder and I got this Moodle folder here. So this is our Moodle code. This is our code, which is like we got this from the Moodle 3.10 zip. Okay, so this is one thing, we have to place this Moodle folder inside GEMP and htdocs. This would be the path. If you are using GEMP, that this Moodle folder would be inside the htdocs. Okay, so suppose we are using jump, so we know that where to put our code folder, so we'll just put it inside the htdocs. And if we are using FileZilla or SSH server, so where we are going to put this folder, code folder, so in that case we will put that code folder inside where slash www slash html, and after inside that html we will place that Moodle folder. Okay, so now we have this Moodle folder, and so the next thing is we have to create the Moodle data folder also, where all the data will be stored related to our website, related to the access, everything. So we have to create a Moodle data folder. So that Moodle data folder will be placed inside this GEMP and before this html, like in the same directory with the htdocs. So what we do, we'll just create a new folder here, and name it as Moodle. We have created the Moodle data which will be included in our Moodle folder, Moodle config folder. Okay, so this is what in GEMP you are going to do, but let's suppose you are not using GEMP, you are using FileZilla or SSH server. So where you will place your Moodle data folder. So in GEMP you will place your Moodle data folder inside GEMP and in the same directory with htdocs. And if you are using FileZilla or SSH server, you will place your data folder inside www and the same directory with html. So these are two major servers or platforms or like tools we use for Apache server, PHP and MySQL. So these are the two ways we can place our code and data folder. Okay, so now there are three major requirements we have for to start the installation. First is we need to place the code in the correct location. We have already did we have already did, and the second thing is we need to create a data folder to link the code. The third one is we have to create a database, so we can have a secure connection with database and the website. So what we do, we'll just go and create a new database. Okay, so here I'll just local host. So here I'm just gonna create a new database called Moodle, and this combination would be UTF-8 MB4 underscore general CI. So this is just you have to create a database and nothing else you have to do. So this database is created. So now we are good to go for the installation of the Moodle in our websites. So yeah, just a second. Okay, so what we do, we just go with the localhost slash. So localhost is like we are in the htdocs directory. Now in htdocs, whatever the folder name we have given that code folder, we just have to write that folder name. So our folder name was Moodle. So I just select. Okay, so directly you will land it to this page, installation. This will initiate our installation. So because this installation is very big, it requires around 6 to 10 minutes. So this is all the setup we need for the installation going on. So we'll cover this installation process in the next video, and till now you just if you are following these videos, you just download that zip file, create a database, and create a data folder in your server or XAMPP, wherever you are going to install it. uh, be ready with these three elements, and in next video we'll start the installation process. So till then, take care, bye bye.